Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. It's been a busy news day the first couple of days of this week. I've been wanting to get to the LaPhonza Butler nomination, and it's Tuesday here, and she just got sworn in. This video should go up on Thursday morning because I already have videos set up for Wednesday. But I wanted to read on LaPhonza Butler just to get the energy around her and what her future might hold in the U.S. Senate. She has quite a background. She's been working with the Democratic Party for a while. Let's see, she was president of Emily's List, which is a Democratic group dedicated to electing women who support abortion rights. And she's been politically active for a while. She was an advisor to the Hillary Clinton campaign. She was a senior advisor with Kamala Harris. And there's this great picture of Kamala Harris swearing her in with LaPhonza's wife, Naneki, looking on. So it's just this great three black women, very powerful, and sorry, it sounded like Trump there. Very powerful women. But I heard a clip of her speaking. Wow. This woman's the real deal. She is the real deal. I'm very excited about this. Having her represent California in the Senate. So, what's the energy around LaPhonza? What can we expect? Page of Pentacles. She's going to be new. She hasn't held political office. I mean, she's been the president of Emily's List, but that's not political office. That's more like a lobbying type of thing, or it's connected to politics. But she's going to be basically a political neophyte. But that doesn't mean she's not understanding of the process. It's just this is her first political office. And she's going to be really, really good at it. Things are happening fast in her world. This change came quickly. There was speculation that Gavin Newsom talked with Dianne Feinstein about her replacement, which is why he could move so quickly in nominating her. And Dianne Feinstein probably thought this woman was fantastic. I think this is an incredibly good pick, the way these cards are shaped up. In the past, we have disappointment, betrayal. It's just, Barbara Lee, Adam Schiff, Katie Porter are all running for this position when it comes due for an election. And Gavin Newsom said, he was going to bring forward somebody who is a black woman who was not running for the office. And that's exactly what he did. He brought this person in. I would imagine for these three reps, this is a bit of a disappointment. But Gavin Newsom did what he did. And we don't lose any seats in the House of Representatives. Current situation is the world. This is going to close out her participation with Emily's List and other things she's got going on as she becomes a full-time senator. But this also allows the Democrats to maintain their majority in the Senate, as it were. So the end of an icon in the form of Dianne Feinstein and the beginning of an icon in the form of our new Senator LaPhonza Butler. It's kind of like, I was just thinking of the movie A Star Is Born. As one fades in, another as one fades out, another one is fading in here. Overarching energy, there might be some trepidation. She's not done this before, and you're being thrown into a job in some of the most tumultuous times that we've got going on here, and not the least of which, the House of Representatives is now a complete mess. And unfortunately, she's in the Senate, but you're going to have to deal with some of the falling out in that. The lesson to be learned. This can be a really hard job. She's capable. She is more than capable of doing this. She can be amazing at this. But this is going to be difficult as she navigates, pair of nines here, as she navigates this new job at this critical juncture in American history. And it could just be that now after she's been in it for a while, she may not want to run for re-election. That is always a possibility. Allow for that possibility. The outcome is the third 9. We've got 3 9s. Okay, so all you numerologists out there, hit me. What's 999 or 27? Or 27 reduces back down to 9 again. So we've got a bunch of 9s here. Outcome is the 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. I think in the end, despite the fears that she may not be enough, she may not be up to the task, and that this might be overwhelming, I think she's going to succeed. I think she's going to do really, really well. And again, things are happening quick, so we just got to give her some time to adjust to all that. Well, that's a good start. That's a very good start for her. Okay, so now I'm just going to ask real quick, the little 4-carder, after she's served out her term. This is just basically going to be a 1-year term. She's going to have to be running for election on this one. Is she going to run for this seat after she's been nominated? Or is this just going to be a one and done type of thing? Will she run for re-election? It sounds so funny. She just got sworn in. You have to really start thinking about re-election. Will she be primaried? I guess that's the question. That's a bigger question, right? Will she be primaried? Will she run for re-election? Will she be primaried? Well, let's see. Will she run for re-election? Let's find out. There's going to be agreements coming together. This could be her and the Democratic Party. What are the agreements going to be? We have the 6 of Coins. It's helping, or she could say, I want to go back to my pack here. Ooh, walking away. Queen of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. How do I translate this? Initially, I was thinking, okay, she works at the Democratic Party, and I'm sorry, I'm pausing here because I'm trying to see if this is answering the question I asked or if it's answering a different question. In other words, is this question answering if she's going to run for re-election, or is this giving me more of the background as to what happened? I think this is giving me more of the background as to what happened. We've got the 2 of Cups here, the agreement that came in. What's underneath it? The King of Pentacles. I'm going to have this as Gavin Newsom. He's the governor of California, like the 5th biggest, 6th biggest economy in the world. So that could kind of make him a King of Pentacles. You know what I mean? And this agreement is that we're going to have you walk away from your charity. Here's not charity, but here's Emily's list that you're running. But we have the loss of Dianne Feinstein. We need a powerful woman to replace her. And, we're going to take you away from this so that you can do this. I think that's what that is saying. Now, if I'm wrong, and this is answering my question, what that would tell me is that she would run it for a year and then leave, go back to Emily's list where she would be in charge, and who's going to replace her is somebody who's the King of Pentacles, who right now I would describe as Adam Schiff. Okay, so, and it could be both, right? This reading could be both. That she was brought in just for this one, just for the experience of it. She's only going to do it for a year. And if that could be why we get those 9s, right? That's why we get the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. She might decide it's not for her, in which case, we kick it back to either Gavin Newsom or like an Adam Schiff. Okay, Okay, let's ask a different question. In the spring of 2025, will LaPhonza Butler be a California senator in the United? Will he be a U.S. senator representing California in the spring of 2025? Now it gets us past the election. And we don't have to ask if she's running for the seat, or decides not to, or if she does she get voted out? Okay. Is LaPhonza Butler a California senator in the spring of 2025? Deal with the devil. That's kind of looking like a no here. Trapped, Knight of Swords. Those are horrible cards. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think when she's in there, she really doesn't like the job. I think that's what it is. She doesn't like the job, and she makes up her mind pretty quickly that she doesn't like it. She's stuck in there for a year. She doesn't want to be stuck in there for longer than a year. It's not what she wants to do. This, it just could be that, Gavin Newsom appointed her, but now she doesn't really have the support of some very key Democrats in California. This could also be very hard on her marriage. It could be, it could be that her wife feels like she's left out. When she's in charge of Emily's list, her wife sees her all the time. But now if she's a U.S. senator, her wife doesn't see her and feels like she's left out. She's married to somebody who's not there. And, maybe we should fight for our marriage. They do have a daughter. And, do you want to be chained to this job? I suspect that what's going to happen is she's going to take the job. She's going to be great at it, but it's going to be too hard on her emotionally. And I mean that from an aspect of, would she be good at the job? I think she'll be fantastic at it. But not at this time, because of where she is in her life, with her marriage, with a child, and the demands that the job would put on her are not something that she can give at this time, or even necessarily isn't something she wants to give at this time, because her life is happier in its current situation. Again, I think this might have been sold to her as, here's a test run. You don't have to do it for more than a year. Just do it for a year. And, 6 months from now, we'll revisit it to see if you want to continue doing it or not. So that's my thought on it. Good luck. For LaPhonza, all I would say is follow what your heart tells you to do. It's if you're happy, if you like your wife and you have a happy life and you like what you do, keep doing it. If it feels right, keep doing it. Don't make this jump if this is ego, basically. If this is an ego thing on it, you'll find out pretty quickly if it's ego or not. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting my channel. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and comments, and everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm beast so that my video makes it out to new viewers. And to those new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful and entertaining, and hope to catch you on the next one. Take care.